So I want to have a quick talk about some shit that has been bugging the shit out of me lately, which is the fact that as men today, we're so willing to sell each other out for some pussy. I mean, I've seen this shit time and time again, and it's making me fucking sick, because I remember growing up, when I hit my teens, like I hit my stride with women. I started getting good with women, and one thing that I immediately noticed was I did not trust dudes who do not get bitches. Matter of fact, there was one dude that wasn't the case with, and the only reason is because he was chasing his dream like a motherfucker. Those are the dudes that you trust. Those are the type of two that, I'm gonna be honest, that's a big reason why I wasn't with the whole MGTO shit, men going their own way. I thought it was a lot of whiny bitches at first. That's the truth. Now I realize that's not the case, but at the time I was just like, part of my big reason for that was the fact that I knew deep down in my heart that 80% of these dudes on MGTO or Red Pill, most of these dudes will sell out their fucking brother, their own best friend, for a whiff of pussy. Like, they're all sitting there saying, fuck these bitches, but a lot of them, if they really got tested, I'm telling you, they would fail miserably, because you ain't never got no bad bitches, and you really, really want it. So you've never been tested. And I knew this shit. I felt it growing up. I would be around dudes, and you shaking. That's the shit. It's when you have an abundance with women, or you just have an abundance with life because you're chasing your fucking destiny, you won't fuck over the people around you. For example, I got to the point where I had such an abundance mindset with women, and also just an ego, that I did not, like, I could meet a dude for 2 minutes. You could just be some cool dude I met in the gym. You could be some guy selling me weed or some shit at the time. It didn't matter. If I seen you were cool even for 2 minutes, I could not even know. You walk in with a bad bitch, that bitch, I won't even look at her. She might as well come in with a fucking Bigfoot mask on, because that's how I'm gonna look at this bitch. I don't know you. Like, I say hi. I'm not gonna be hugging you and secretly smiling on this. None of that shit. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, if you come across like a good dude, I have an abundance with pretty women. I don't look at you. Dude, in New York City, you know how many motherfuckers look at you? You got a bad bitch, especially if you follow an image that they don't feel matches. Like, so many dudes, they looking at you. And that was a big reason why I was so against so much of the red pill shit. Because in my mind, I was like, dude, I've been around bitch-ass dudes my whole life that sit there and say one thing, but they never really been tested. And one thing is, my best friends growing up, there were always dudes that were alpha dudes who got women, where we could just stand around and be like, yo, man, like, these pretty bitches, they're crazy. Like, these bitches ain't shit, bro. Like, I would never sell you out, bro. And I know he's serious, because we both get bitches. There's no reason why I'm going to suddenly think, oh, like, you're a dude, you're saying one thing, then you meet a pretty girl, and now you're head over heels. You're not going to disappear on me, bro. You're not going to do any of that goofy shit. My other friend who did not get bitches, I wish I followed more so his route, because what he did instead is he never followed bitches. It was like a thing for him, but it was a side thing. He was so passionate about his destiny, he didn't give a fuck about nothing else. And because of that, I remember I used to throw bitches at him and try to get, and he would be with it, but I could tell it wasn't this driving force in his life. And I envy him for that. But that's the two things I noticed. The two type of dudes that I trusted in my life, that I saw that I could trust, were those two types of dudes. And out here, there's a lot of motherfuckers, they talk a big fucking game, but when it really push comes to shove, a lot of these dudes will sell out so fucking fast. How many dudes out here talking about, I drink this bitch's bath water, I'd sniff a fart through her walkie-talkie, all tight, yo. The amount of shit that I hear, it sounds funny, but it fucking kills me inside, because I see how it really is. A lot of these dudes, they're selling out their soul for these women who you could die in front of them and they'll be fucking another nigga within 2 months. Some of these bitches will be fucking a nigga on your deathbed. So when you meet dudes who are really genuine, that have an abundance in life, that you trust, hold on to those dudes, bro. Because they ain't a lot out here. We're going to try to create some too, because it's also, in a sense, they're victims. They're victims to all the bullshit you've seen around you. If they were raised in a way where they didn't put bitches on a pedestal, where they had real discipline and morals, like, if I say some shit, I'm really gonna stick to it, especially over a creature that her words mean nothing. So what you do, what you say, it means everything. And I just want to say this because Dude, I don't even have to do shit. You walk down the street with a pretty bitch, there's so many dudes willing to slice shit. That's why, as men, we get so fucked over. Because if tomorrow, that's why women, for example, women, they love to try and shame you. Because that's the way they could get you hurt. They can't punch you in the face, but if they turn the village against you, guess what happens? If you're on the outside, and all these dudes are bitch-ass dudes in scarcity, guess what? They just look at you as another dude out of their way. They look at you as, this is a blessing. It's just one less dude to compete with. And the women ain't gonna start shit to save your ass because they don't want no static. Because women are herd-like. So basically, you are in a position where you're all alone. And we gotta stop this shit. We gotta be better, bro. We have to do more as men to stick to our principles. Because there's too many jellyfish motherfuckers walking around. They bending, you put them in the rain all night, by the end of the morning, they're going to look like wet cardboard. Because that's the kind of fucking spines they have. I'm glad that, that I had some male influences in my life. That I had my father growing up. Because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't feel that sense of solidity. I wouldn't even have that example. So some of us, we don't have that example. If I could, I'm not saying I'm going to be a fucking father figure. You have to look at me any kind of way. But if I could just spark that moment where you feel like, okay, I don't need to react all the time. I can stick to my words. I don't need to fall backwards for no bitch. And I don't need to keep dudes around that clearly would fold if it really came to it. We need more militant dudes out here. So let's get this shit started. Period.